We have obviously seen that interest rates have gone up and buyers' purchasing power has gone down. Well, there are a few benefits to this market that you might want to take a look at if you're thinking about buying a home, where you actually in the long run might end up getting a lot better deal than you could earlier this year when interest rates were much lower. Michael Baird here with Baird Group Realty. Hey, look, in this book right here, I got a couple things I think are pretty interesting. I wrote down a few sample loan numbers, interest rates, what your payment's going to be, and what your money is going to be to buy that actual house. So we actually recently had a client get under contract on a home $80,000 under list price, and that home actually appraised $100,000 over the contract price. So I'm going to use that kind of as a baseline here. So let's say we're looking at a $600,000 home earlier this year. We saw all of the time homes selling for about that amount were going 50, 100,000 or more over list price. So let's say that $600,000 home we're paying $700,000 for because there's a bidding war. Well, that $700,000 home at a 4% interest rate, that was going to be about a $2,700 per month payment with principal and interest, right? So not including your taxes, insurance, things like that. If you're putting 20% down, that means you're putting $140,000 down. So remember that, $2,700 a month payment and $140,000 down. Well, let's go now, that same $600,000 house, there are deals to be had out there. So if we get that house at $80,000 under list price, that puts us at $520,000 and a monthly payment of about $2,600 per month, principal and interest. So very similar payment, but here's where the difference really starts happening and you start getting to see those advantages. Our down payment's only $104,000 if we want to put 20% down. So that home earlier in the year that was much more expensive with a better interest rate, yeah, our payments were similar, but if we're looking at putting 20% down, we're putting about $36,000 more down. So that's more money out of our pocket to achieve the same payment when we're paying higher on that house. So when we look at that, on top of that, even more benefits we're seeing now. Sellers are willing to pay for inspection items. Sellers are willing to pay lease break fees. Sellers are really willing to pay a lot of fees that they weren't willing to pay earlier this year because there was so much competition. So when you start boiling it down, we've done this with a lot of clients, you start seeing that there's really a lot of opportunities for buyers to get into homes now, yes, at higher interest rates, but they're actually having to come with less money out of pocket, pay less money in fees, pay less money up front in general, and then get a great deal on a home they like and be able to refinance within the next few years, hopefully, when interest rates go down. If not, the proof's in the pudding here. Their payment's still pretty similar, and they're really not getting that bad of a deal, even if you stay in that payment for the life of the loan. So always something to consider with changing interest rates, changing market conditions. Sit down, do a little math. We'd be happy to walk through that math with you to let you know if this house might be a good deal. Maybe it's not. Not every house is perfect. Not every payment is perfect. But what I tell our clients right now is if you like the house, if the payment makes sense right now and there's a deal to be had, might as well go for it. Might as well try to take advantage of some of the great benefits of the current market we're in. Again, Michael Baird with Baird Group Realty. If you have any questions about buying a home, about the market in general, reach out anytime.